This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2009 Chevy Silverado 1500. That's a half-ton, four-door extra cab, short bed. It's a 4.8-liter V8 gas V8. It's two-wheel drive. It's an LS, which is cloth. It has 108,143 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Lubbock, Texas. It is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please realize that the reason they put them on a salvage title has nothing to do with the truck itself. It has to do with lawyers for the insurance company not wanting liability for the insurance company. Basically, by giving it a salvage title, the insurance company is divorced from the truck. If they sold it to us on a clear title, we sold it to you on a clear title, something happened to you, obviously the insurance company has more money than Kinetics, and your lawyer would go after them instead of us. So salvage title is a divorce for the insurance company. That's all it is. And it just makes things a little cheaper for us and a little cheaper for you. Actually, a lot. Anyway, we bring them here. And in a second, I'll explain to you how we reverse that to where you can get insurance and we can issue plates to drive home with the whole bit. It's very simple. Anyway, do an inspection when they get here. My guys hand me this. Runs, drives, looks good. Great work truck. What did we do to it? What did it need? It needed both front door window regulators. The driver window glass was broken, theft damage. Column and ignition were broken. We had to replace those, theft damage. Both headlights, very faded and wouldn't buff out, so we replaced those. A new battery. Windshield had a crack in the driver view, and a detail. The tires that are on it were on it when we bought it. So somebody liked it enough to fairly recently buy a set of tires. I'm gonna walk around this truck. I'm gonna point at stuff I see cosmetically you might want to look at closer in the photo gallery if you care. Is it a beautiful truck? It's actually a pretty good looking truck, but it's not perfect. It's got, you know, truck stuff, you know. These are, what are these things? They're some sort of knockoff tire here. But as you can see, the tread is really high. And they're brand new. I mean, they probably look like they're 90% tread. I can see a couple little tiny dings on the hood. I don't know if it was in a light hail. I just see them on the hood. I don't see them anywhere else. Again, the point of these videos is not to sell the truck. It's to make sure that everything that we know about the truck is known to whoever wants to buy it. That way we don't have people calling and texting and emailing and screaming about how we left something out. We have plenty of people who will be interested in this truck. The only thing we can screw up is leaving something out, misrepresenting it in any way, and we don't do that. Because there's going to be somebody out there amongst the 800 to 1,000 people a day who see this truck online who will be fine with the warts. And the only way we can screw this up is by not showing you what's wrong, all right? So basically, my job is not really to show you how great it is. It's to show you what's wrong, okay? So I will do that. I will do my job. Well, there's little things. There's a little ding right here. I saw a couple dings in the tailgate. There's a nice one right here. Hole on the plastic. It's a pickup truck, guys. What's interesting about the truck is, look at the bed liner. Look, bed liner, we did not put that in. It looks brand new. So someone just put tires in sometime in the recent future past. I mean, they put a pretty expensive bed liner in this truck. So I have a feeling somebody was fond of this until it was stolen. And when you're fond of something, you don't generally spend money on it, right? We call these clues. So I'd say in the last 3 or 4 months, they probably spent $800, $900 on tires and probably $200 or $300 on that bed liner. So they liked it enough to do that. All right, let's fire this guy up. 108,152 miles on the odometer right now, okay? There you go. Now, more information. Let me show you the Carfax for the vehicle. Here's the Carfax, there's the VIN, okay? History of events affecting this vehicle's value. Basically, Carfax will blend the vehicle's history in the Kelley Blue Book, and they will come up with a Carfax history-based retail value of $10,010. So $10,000, right? Here's the actual Carfax itself. Boom. There's the VIN. Salvage title, that's due to theft. Obviously the damage was the broken windows, the broken ignition, etc. Here's the actual, I like this one. Accident reported involving left front impact. Left front was not damaged. Huh. Okay. So there's your left front. I think maybe it's those scrapes on the left front of the bumper. I don't know. And then it says 5/3 of 11, very minor right side damage reported. I don't know what that is. I couldn't find it. This is called insurance liability fair or something, and they have to note everything that's ever happened. Great services, my guys, right? So they're servicing this truck very regularly, which is good. All right, let's see. Last service was at 103,531. Oil and filter, tires rotated. Looks like they've had tires after that, though. Those tires don't look like there's no way there's 5,000 miles in that set of tires, so they must have gotten tires after that. Air filter, emissions passed at 105. It was stolen 10/23 of 19, recovered 11/13 of 19. Okay, here is the title that we got from the insurance company. State Farm is the owner of it after they paid the victim. There's the VIN, right? This title was issued to State Farm 1/30 of 2020, okay? And it was signed over to Wheel Kinetics 2/18 of 20. All right, there you go. And we're gonna go under the hood. And I think everyone's wanting to save money right about now because we're getting really busy and everyone else in the car business is getting real slow for obvious reasons. New battery. Nice little quiet 4.8. That has been very well maintained. You saw the Carfax. There's your window up and down. That's a brand new window regulator. There's your door locks, right? A little OnStar stuff in here. I don't know why they kept that, not the manual, but it's there. Interesting, these have power windows in the rear windows on the extra cab, which is kind of an interesting thing to have. So, there you go. Don't see any rust or anything like that. Let's look under the seats, make sure we have no surprises down there. Alright, there's your driver rear window up and down. There's a little nick in the door panel right here. Alright, you got mirrors, out, in, up, and down. Other side, out, in, up, and down. You have a tilt wheel, obviously, right there. Seats in good shape. Alright, let's hop in this guy. Seatbelt on. All right, let me tilt the wheel down a little bit. All right, radio. That works fine. Let's see, let's get it to some AC here. Like that. While we're waiting for that to cool off. There's your mirror. That light doesn't work and that one does. This one needs a bulb. Bulb needed right there. See, I'm gonna go through everything. Everything I see, we're gonna go through. We're not gonna leave anything out. There's your cruise control, right? So that's on. Then you gotta set it. Boom. Gotta be moving, obviously. Let's see. Tow. There's your tow sign right here, on and off. Let me get this coming here. And yeah, okay, it's actually kind of cold outside, so we're gonna turn that off because that's cold. That works. There's your slip control, which is right here. Traction control off and back on. I think that's it. It does have OnStar, but I'm not gonna hit that button because I'm not gonna listen to them try to sell me OnStar. All right. All right, come on, gate, open up. This is a nice truck. This is a great work truck. All right. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, you need plates and insurance. You can get neither on the current salvage title, okay? We have to take it to the cops, get what's called a level 3 inspection done. Then we take that level 3 inspection and the title that I just showed you to Arizona Motor Vehicles, and they will give us what's called a restored salvage title. It even says restored salvage on the title. At that point, we could issue you plates, you can drive home, and you can get insurance. So obviously that's mandatory if you're gonna drive it home. That's $200 to do that for you before you get here, and it's mandatory. We have a $250 dock fee, and then we have taxes. Taxes are your state tax rate, whatever that is, could be 0, could be 10, whatever it is, plus our city tax of 2.7%. So if you come here to drive it home, this is how it totals up. Your state tax rate plus our city of 2.7, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. Now, if you decide, like probably 70 or 80% of our customers do, to pay by wire and ship out of state because you don't live in Arizona, all you're obligated to pay is agreed upon price. You don't have to pay anything else unless you want to tell us that you want the title restored before it ships out. That'll add $200 to it. Let us know early in the transaction, and we will get that done for you. That'll add $200, okay? Once we receive full payment by wire, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. We will sign it off to you, scan it into your online file, and mail it to you. So you'll be able to see the envelope we mailed it in, the title signed off to you, scanned in your online file before it even hits the mail. We'll mail it to you. You'll get it in the mail a couple days later, and that'll be that. You'll have the vehicle shipped to you. When the truck shows up, you'll take the truck and the title you already got in the mail and go get plates. It's very simple. If you need help with shipping, ask for Joey at the beginning of this transaction, and he can help. He can either tell you, you know, who to call or do it for you, or somewhere in the middle. A lot of our customers have bought from, you know, gosh, we have a guy in San Diego who's bought a dozen cars over the last decade from us. He knows how to do it himself now, and so he just handles it and he knows how. But if you need help, we can do that. We can roll it into the price of the vehicle. We can do all kinds of stuff, okay? But, or nothing. It's up to you. Last part of every video, I say the same thing. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a salesman to pay. We don't have a fancy zip code like they do at the auto mall a block away. They've got fountains and the fashion mall next door, and they got to pay a lot more for their property, so you're paying for that when you buy a car for them. You're paying for that bottled water. You're paying for that lounge to hang out in. You're paying for all that crap. All right. You also must know that when you go there and you buy this truck from them, that they are going to charge you more for future repairs. If you bring this truck back to them broken, they're gonna have to fix it. Well, they're doing that with your money, not theirs, because they charge you for that when you buy it. We don't, because we're not fixing your truck. That's the difference between us and them. We give you tons of information they would never dare give you, because if they did, you probably wouldn't show up on their property. In exchange for all that information, the good and the bad, you become the owner on day one. If that doesn't work for you, then we don't have a single vehicle in our inventory for you, except I think we have 2 or 3 on factory warranty that would work out for you. But we're not writing checks for broken things at any point in this process. We don't have any vehicles except for that 200-mile Chevy truck right there. That's a 17 with 200 miles on it, and it's got clear title and it's got factory warranty, which is kind of weird. The cops seized it and sat there in their impound yard forever. Anyhow, I think that's it. Nice truck, really nice truck. Has a really nice ride. I think that's about it. Thank you.